Good morning. Welcome back to the farm here. We got more rain overnight. We had another 7/10 here last night, so we're up to like 1.3 between yesterday and today here. Now, Dad went and drove around this morning, looked at some fields, and he stopped at our irrigation field and looked at the rain gauge, and there was only 6/10 total up there. So varied rainfall, but everywhere has at least gotten some rain. That's good. Well, we aren't making very exciting video today, or any video today. It's middle of the afternoon. I've been putzing around in here trying to clean some stuff up. So I got that corner slightly cleaned up. I wanted to put the steel and all that stuff in the lean-to where I got stuff cleaned up pretty well. But I can't get it in the door. I kind of wondered about that. They're 18-foot long sheets and a 12-foot door. I thought maybe I could sneak them in there, but with it being right in this corner, there's just not enough room. So we got a pile of trash to get rid of, but it's more organized than it was. Doing some welding here. We got our U-cross from the grain leg out here. So we been debating about a liner for this. We had a plastic one. Plastic one was not great, so we were going to replace the plastic one, but I said, let's find a steel liner, and we did. And so we're welding that in. Got a couple pieces tacked in. We got a splice here, so we're cutting a piece there to fit in this gap, and then we'll finish it out. But I'm going to tack it now, and then we'll lay it on its side so we can stick weld the sides together. But that should be better. Getting another nice rain. These rains are making us money on some soybeans and the corn, but especially the soybeans right now. We will take every bit of this rain. Okay, we don't need hail. There's hailstones flying. We don't need that. Well, it's slowing down here, but door didn't close. That was quite a rain there. I think we had about 1.5 inches here. We're up to 2.1 or 2.2 for the 24-hour period, but that includes the 6/10 we had overnight. So about 1.5 inches in the last hour and a half. Dad's had the planer going here the last few days, getting a pile of boards done. Good news on the tractor front here. Wah! No puddle. That's awesome. That means our O-ring fixed our problem there, so good deal. All right, we got that liner put in there, tacked in place. I'm gonna go through and stitch all the sides down a little bit more and clean up some spots. Yeah, that went in pretty well. That should work. Should last a long time. Well, it's gonna drizzle for a little while, it looks like yet. We're still kind of in the middle of this on the radar, but we're gonna go drive around and look at some fields and not really get out, just drive past some stuff. And then we were supposed to have football practice tonight. Obviously we're not doing that, but I still got to meet up with somebody and get some supplies that I was supposed to get. So look at that. Interesting out there that we blew some of the, seems like where they're between the tile lines, they blew over a little bit more than where they are on the tile lines. Should stand back up, they'll be okay. We got a field sign that blew down. I'll have to fix that. Cornfields look okay. I was worried we might have some corn blowed over, but nope. Corn looks really good, actually. Good morning again. Doing a little light swapping out here. So the metal halides are out of the shop. We had sitting up in the barn, and then when we put LEDs in there 10 or 14 years ago, they got put up in the barn, and then Dad wanted light out here when he was planing boards and stuff, so he hung up 4 of them, and they worked, but one of them quit working, and I am replacing the old LEDs in my seed warehouse with all those new ones, so I had some of those, so we're putting up 3 of the LEDs that are out of the seed warehouse in here. They should work. I'll have some more once we finish the lights, but for right now I have 3. Back to the seed warehouse project. So we got this side here all emptied. We're going to power wash the floor off, everything but that corner. Yeah, should be good. I'm going to keep working on this side, cleaning some stuff up. I moved the treater outside, just get it out of the way, and we can rinse it down a little bit. Pulled forward far enough to go off the concrete, so now my forklift is stuck, so that was brilliant. But we're going to clean up this cardboard put some new stuff down, and just keep cleaning. Once we get that side done, we'll kind of let it dry and move some of this stuff back over to that corner, like those boxes or whatever, and try and keep moving some stuff out. I need to haul some trash out, so we'll get there. Slowly but surely. He's getting almost half done over there. That's good. Cleaner. Got the treater and all that stuff moved so we can clean the floor up under it. I moved some stuff over there. What about over there? We're getting that. We're getting that. Don't worry. I know. I just sprayed it with some soap. We're going to let it sit. It's lunchtime, so it's treatment that I spilled. Stay out of it. Please don't walk in it. There's no reason for you to be that close to it or anywhere near the other stuff that I just sprayed that you're walking through right now with bare feet. Okay. Anyway, we're getting there. A lot of this stuff will get moved. I wanted to get this corner where the table and everything goes. So, well, the floor's not too bad. We got a few places where some beans went flying from getting them out of the cracks. So we'll have to sweep up a little bit, but Andrew's working on the concrete outside there. Let's sweep some water out of here, just get it to dry a little faster. Floor, I don't have any floor drains in here. It's supposed to be level. Supposed to be level means within, like, you know, a quarter of an inch, which it is, but there's some spots that hold a little water, so we'll sweep it out. Well, once the floor gets dried off, about all I have left to do is to put everything back and kind of organize my tables, that one and that one, and then everything's pretty well ready for the field day. They're coming to set up the day ahead of it, so if I get time yet, I might try and get a few more lights put up. I've got these 4 bays, the steel is all done, so we can get lights to match put up and then just run an extension cord for the last 2 bays that we aren't going to get the ceiling done. I was going to work on them the other day, but I didn't have any more of the eye bolts that I need, so I got to get some eye bolts around and we can do some. Well, I got the treater cleaned up like I wanted to, but didn't get the concrete done. Ran out of gas, and Xander took my gas can back to the farm, so I'll go see if he's got it or not. I gotta go to football practice, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll get it tomorrow if we don't get it today. I don't know if I ever showed you this project, the end of it here, but we got our liner welded in. All good. Phil did some painting today. Repainted the outside. It was, yeah, just needed touched up from the welds. Put some slip plate on the top of the inside. Should be good to go. He was painting some stuff on the pit before we put that back up there. I think he wanted to paint the bottom side of the walls or something. I don't know. More power to him. But anyway, I got football, so I am head coaching. I am the guy. Coaching the boys' 4th and 5th grade flag, no, 3rd and 4th grade, sorry. 3rd and 4th grade flag football team. And we'll see how this goes. I barely played football, much less coached football, so, but I did help both our teams last year, and we should be able to figure it out. So, first practice tonight since last night's got canceled, and we'll see what we got for a team. But anyway, thanks for watching this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow's plan is. We got spraying to do if we can ever get across the fields, but it's getting sort of windy now. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a nicer day. Not supposed to rain at least, so we'll see what we end up with.